Hey YouTube, this is graphic designer Roberto Blake, and today I'm going to talk about how you promote your work as a graphic designer. Now, if you're a graphic designer, the odds are that you already have a personal website. But that's not enough to actually promote and give you the exposure that you need as a graphic designer to get more clients or to get potential job prospects that you may want. What you'll need to do is you'll need to create a presence in social media, as well as use high traffic sites that are specific to people looking for graphic designers, digital artists, and in the industries that you want to actually do work in. In addition to regular social media channels, you should be using community websites like DeviantArt and Behance. The reason is these sites get literally millions of views a day. They get the kind of traffic that you need, and that's potential exposure for your work. The more work that you're putting in these sites and that you produce on a regular basis, the greater likelihood of your work being found. You should also probably consider creating a blog if you haven't done that already. In this blog, you should go ahead and showcase some of your expertise and talk about your process, but you should also do individual blog posts for different projects that are going to be in your portfolio. That way there's a way for you to elaborate on them. A good way of linking your portfolio to your blog is if you create an interactive PDF where they can go ahead and click on something in your PDF portfolio if you've sent it to them as an email, or if they're getting it from your website, that they can go ahead and click on and go to more information about that individual project, then that's great, because then you can break down your entire workflow and the set of tools that you used for producing that work. So this is a really good way to promote yourself in general through people who are already finding your work as far as your portfolio, but it's also great because this lends itself to search engine optimization. Another great way to promote your work as a graphic designer is to submit it to magazines. These can be either magazines that are specific in the graphic design industry, or to trade publications that might be interested in using you as a graphic designer or as an illustrator or digital artist for something either for their cover or an internal piece or something editorial. So just go ahead and try and submit to those magazines as often as possible. Some magazines that you can go ahead and submit to as a graphic designer or digital artist are Advanced Photoshop and Photoshop Creative, where I've actually been published before, or you can also use Imagine FX, Digital Arts, Communication Arts, and just any other magazine that you can think of that is a trade publication in the graphic design industry. You should also reach out to design blogs and find out if any of them would be interested in interviewing you and talking about your work or showcasing it. Again, this is another great way to get exposure. This is another great way to break into search engines and for your work to be found. Online media is great, but don't forget word of mouth and traditional media as well. Putting your business card in as many places as possible is a great way for people to find out who you are, what you do, and possibly take an interest in hiring you to do work for them. Also take advantage of your own personal network in real life and go to networking events and talk about your work and show it off using your mobile portfolio that I talked about in my other video. You should always have your work on a smartphone so that you can do an elevator pitch or showcase it whenever you need to. You are going to be your own biggest cheerleader regardless of how popular you might be online. No one's going to talk about your work with the enthusiasm, the passion, or the accuracy that you are. So give yourself as many opportunities to do that as possible. You can't do that in isolation. So just sitting in your studio or in your apartment is not going to cut it. You need to get out there and put your work in front of as many people as possible, but also put yourself in front of as many people as possible, because at the end of the day, they may be sold on your work, or they may be sold on your personality, your passion, and your drive. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some ideas on how you can promote your work as a graphic designer. If you have ideas or questions about promoting your work as a graphic designer, leave those in the comments below. Don't forget, I have some more information and references for you in the description. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch the other videos on this YouTube channel. And as always, thanks for watching.